great. Little bit of rain and I've got this lake in the shed again in front of the mower. Well, let's get this squeegeed out of here. There, I've got that squeegeed out. That's a job I'm getting tired of doing. Looked at this the other day and I think I know now what the problem is. Let's take a look at it, see what we can do to fix it. Today's video isn't very long and doesn't have a lot of steps in it, but I'm putting it out there on the off chance that some of you might be having the same problem, because since I've had it, I've talked to others that have this same issue, and that's water rolling back into their garage or their shed at the door. And in my case, the driveway is well below the front of the shed and the ground is much lower than that. It's not coming in from the driveway or the ground. And what's happening is when we get a heavy rain, the water coming down the door, or even this morning, we had a heavy dew on the door, settles and rolls back in. The reason is where the door seal sits, the slope coming away from the seal rolls into the shed and allows the water to get in. Like this morning when there's a little bit of dew, there's just moisture here, but when we get a rain, I end up with a lake over here. Now I had the contractor here when I first put this floor in over 10 years ago and showed him the puddle, and the concrete is just a little low over in this section, but that isn't the reason the water was getting in here. And we looked at it, we didn't really see anything, and we didn't want to bust up a whole section of finished and sealed floor just to deal with this problem. So I've been squeegeeing this thing out, and much to my embarrassment, when the garage door contractor came, I had put in the new door in our garage in the house. Came up, I showed him the new seal that I bought from him and put in, and how that was working out, and I still had water coming in. He said, well, you can see there's a hump here that's allowing the water to come in. I guess I had never really figured that before. I was always looking for something else. So I bought a special grind wheel for my 4.5-inch grinder for grinding concrete. I did grind a little off the other day. I didn't want to take too much to see what would happen. It didn't completely fix the problem. So today we're going to grind a little more because we have rain in the forecast for tonight, tomorrow, and we're going to see if that does any good. So stick around as I do this and then watch at the end to see if I finally fix the problem. Finally level this way now instead of having a hump there, and I seem to have, from the point of where the seal sits down to the outside, a pitch down. I'm not going to take any more off from here because I'm starting to get too far into the outside edge, and the grind's a little bit rough. I'll have to do something to smooth that later. So let's find out tonight if that fixes the problem. The initial grinding didn't stop the water. We had some rain right after that, and we got water in here, about the same amount of water. So I did a little more checking and grinding, and then what I did to build up a little bit of a dam. I took some vinyl patch in the area where the door closes, and I made a little bit of a ridge there, so I have in effect a dam built. And once that sets up, we are going to test it next rain and see if we finally have stopped the water from coming in from running down that door. Fill and patch job I did at the shed door got a real test right away this morning. We had over an inch of rain between 4 and 5:30 a.m. It was absolute deluge of rain again, typical of what we've been having this spring and summer. And all I had was just a little bitty puddle over here by the sawhorse, which I squeegeed away. And normally with a rain like that, I'd have water way over to the tire on that Volkswagen Beetle sitting over here. So, at this point, I'm satisfied with the progress being made. I'm going to tweak this up just a little bit more and see if I can get rid of the moisture completely when it rains. We just had a pretty good rainfall about an hour ago, and there is not a drop of water in the shed. I think the repair job has worked, and hopefully we will have a dry shed from now on. We've had 2 more rainfalls since the last update when it first seemed to be a success, and we've had no water in the shed at all. So I'm confident this has solved my water problem in the shed. Something I still need to do now is smooth this a little bit so it's not quite so rough looking, and then I'm going to seal it and this other area that I ground with concrete sealer like the rest of the floor is sealed. That'll keep this moisture from seeping in to that exposed aggregate, and we should be able to call this an effective solution to what has been for me an aggravating and long-term problem. And it was pretty simple to do. Hope this helps you. That still leaves me with one more aggravating water problem with this shed, and that's here on the backside. Backside of this shed, south side, is along the fence line, and the ground slopes up and away from the shed at a pretty good steep angle. And it's particularly high at this corner. What happens when I have a lot of rapid snow melt or heavy rainfall is the water gushes into the floor underneath the wall here, and I'll have puddles in what's going to eventually be the workshop area, and I have puddles in this area right roughly in here where I have a storage room built. It's a very frustrating situation. The snow melt problem has pretty much been solved, except when I get extremely heavy wet snow and it melts really fast. And the thing that took care of that was I rented an excavator shortly after I had this extension put on the shed, trenched this whole thing out, put in drain tile with fabric and gravel, and that has taken care of most of it, because that drain tile then runs around the corner and down into the woods, similar to what I did on the house to solve the runoff issue there. But that's not enough when we have a super heavy rainfall, because when the water comes pouring off of the metal roof on this shed and comes rolling down from the backside, this drainage system I have just simply gets overwhelmed. So what I'm going to have done is someone come in and put gutter along the full length of this shed into a downspout that's going to be tied into the existing drain tile with a T, and that should then take those big heavy rainfalls and run them down in the woods and get rid of my water problem on this side. And from that point on, I should have a perfectly dry shed. After I have that done, I'll update everyone and let you know if that was successful. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It wasn't very long and it wasn't very complicated, but it did address a problem that's plagued me for a long time that may be a problem for you: drainage issues and water getting into your shed or your garage. So hopefully you got something out of this, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to our channel so you're notified when we have more videos on similar topics to this and a variety of other things that we like to cover. So again, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and enjoy your projects. Molly thanks you for watching too. She's my film director and supervisor.